Okay, so we're looking at a video on APs and GPs in Year 12 apps, and I've just got these questions from different sources. So pause and have a go, and when you're ready, come back. Okay, so the first one, so we're looking at, we're going up by threes. I'll get a pen on. Going up by threes, so it's an arithmetic progression, so it's an AP. In this particular case, we're only asked to find the fourth term, so 1, 2, 3, so the fourth term is 10, so the answer is just B. Okay. In the sequence, the next one, it's going down by 7, so it's an arithmetic progression. So the first thing we do is work out A is 63, D is minus 7, so the general term is minus 7n, and the difference between those numbers is 70, so we have to add 70. If you're not sure about that, just use your A plus n minus 1d formula, and you'll get minus 7n plus 70. And we want the 15th term, so t15 equals minus 7 times 15 plus 70. That's minus 105 plus 70, so it's minus 35, and that answer's there. And the last one in this page, find the common ratio. So giving you a clue that it's a GP, and to find R, we just do T2 over T1, which is 221 over 17, and I'll get my calculator out, and hopefully that equals something that's nice. Divided by 17, so it gets 13, and so it's A again. So let's move to the next page. Okay, so again, pause and have a go at those questions, and when you're ready, come back. Okay, this one says, which of the following is geometric? So geometric is we need to have an R value, which is the ratio, a common ratio. So that's going up by 4, that's going up by 4, so that's an AP. That's a division that could be a possible one. Times by 3 times, so that's times by 3 times by 2, so that's not the same. We'll check that one out. That's times by 3, and then times by 2, so that one's dead. So we just need to check. 54 divided by 18, so divide by 3, or multiply by a third, sorry. Multiply by a third, so that looks okay. And let's have a look at this one. Divide by 2, divide by 3, so that one's gone. So it had to be this one, which is times a third. Okay, next one, recurrence relationship is blah, blah, blah. So multiply by 2, so that's a GP. So that one is an add. That one, we're multiplying by 2, so it's not that one. Multiply by 3, I beg your pardon. Oh, hang on. Times by 2. What is times by 2? What am I thinking of? So that one says times by 3. That one says times by 3. This one says times by 2, with the first term being 3. So that's that answer there. Okay, sequence of numbers generated by T1 equals 12, and then Tn plus 1 equals 3 times Tn plus 6, the value of T4. So we have to progress slowly. So T2 equals 3 times 2 plus 6 equals 12. T3 equals 3 times 12 plus 6, which is 42. T4 equals 3 times 42 plus 6, 120, 126 plus 6 is 132. So it's that answer there. Okay, we've got a few pages, let's keep going. Okay, find T20 in that sequence. So you have to work out as an AP or a GP, and then use your general terms. Pause, and when you're ready, come back. Okay, so Tn, so it's going up by 4s, so it's 4n, and then the difference between those numbers is 3, so we do 4n plus 3. Okay, so that's the general term. If you're not using shortcuts, you just have to use A plus n minus 1d, which is 7 plus n minus 1 times 4, which is 7 plus 4n minus 4, which is 4n plus 3. Okay, and then T20 equals 4 times 20 plus 3 equals 83. Okay, come across. Okay, so now find T10 in that sequence, so you have to work out as an AP or a GP. So pause, and when you're ready, come back. Okay, so it's times by 2 times by 2, so Tn equals A times R to the n minus 1, and then we've got to find T10 equals 3 times 2 to the 10 minus 1, which is 3 times 2 to the 9, 2 to the power of 9 times by 3 equals 1536. Don't forget, you can't do 3 times 2 equals 6 because 3 is a coefficient and 2 is a base. So just have to work it out. Come across when you're ready. Okay, match the descriptions given in, okay, so we're doing graphs and patterns. Okay, so this one's going up in a curve, so it has to be a GP. That one is a straight line, so that's going to be an AP. That's a curve, so that's a GP. And that's a straight line, so that's an AP. So in this one here, we're looking for a GP where the first number is a 1 and R is increasing. So GP, it doesn't actually say, so it's GP with that one. So that's that one just there. And this GP, it's the numbers are multiplied by half, so the numbers are going down. So that's that one. Okay, what's the next one? We've got an AP where it's increasing. So that's an AP that's increasing. And finally, that's an AP that's decreasing. So APs look like a straight line, and GPs go up on a curve or down the curve. So come across when you're ready. Oh, just with that one, don't forget you don't join the points up because there's no numbers in between n equals 1, n equals 2, n equals 3. So you don't join them up. They're just dots. Okay. Rightio, for each of the following arithmetic sequences, write first term common difference, so it's just spelling it all out, or occurrence relationship, the general term, and the value of T15. Okay, so what we might do, we might worry about that one. We'll just do the first one. Okay, so pause, and when you're ready, come back. Okay, so A is 2, and it's going up by 4s, so that's the first part. Done that. A recurrence relationship, so Tn plus 1 equals Tn plus 4, where T1 equals 2. So that's done. Part 3, the general term, so it's going up by 4s, so it's 4n, and the difference between those two numbers is minus 2, so the answer is 4n minus 2. Again, you can always put in n equals 1 as a test, so 4 times 1 minus 2 equals 2, and it has to equal that number. Okay, so that's that one, and part 4, T15 equals 4 times 15 minus 2 equals 58. Okay, and done. Okay, come across when you're ready. Okay, we're doing geometric sequences, so A, R, recurrence, general, and then a term, and again we'll just do the first one. Okay, so have a go, and when you're ready, come back. Okay, part 1, A equals 3, it's going up by 4s, so R equals 4, tick. We're going to do, recurrence, part 2, Tn plus 1 equals 4 times Tn, and T1 equals 3. Done. General term, Tn, the formula is ARn minus 1, so it's 3 times 4 to the n minus 1, tick. Part 4, T7 equals 3 times 4 to the 7 minus 1 equals 3 times 4 to the 6, and that's going to be a big number. Times 3 equals 12,288. Come across when you're ready. Okay, so we're going to identify is it an AP or a GP, and then find out is that number a term in the sequence. So pause, and when you're ready, come back. Okay, it's going up by 4s, so it's an arithmetic progression. So Tn equals going by 4, so it's 4n, and then I've got to add 9 to get to 13, so that's the general term. So then 279 equals, so that's a term, so you put, where the term is, you put 279 plus 9, subtract 9 equals 270, and then divide 270 divided by 4 equals 67.5, so therefore not in sequence. N has to be a whole number. Okay, if that number's not a whole number, it's not in the sequence. Okay, come across when you're ready. Okay, in an arithmetic progression, T7 equals 20, T13 equals 38, you've got to find A and D. So you may not have done many of these, but we'll just show you in a sec. So pause, or just let me keep going on. Okay, pause, and when you're ready, come back. Okay, so the general term is T7 equals A plus N minus 1D. So if I've got T7, I've got A plus 6D, and the answer's 20. T13 equals A plus 12D, because I've got to subtract 1, and that answer's 38. And then if I subtract those two equations, A minus A is nothing. Actually, I'm going to subtract uphill. A minus A is nothing. 12 minus 6 is 6D. 38 minus 20 is 18. So D equals 18 over 6. So D equals 3. So I've found the common difference. And then I know that A plus 6 times 3 equals 20. A plus 18 equals 20, so A equals 2, and I found the first term. So we're just using that formula, and then you just get simple equations, you subtract. Okay, pause, not pause, just come across when you're ready. Okay, so again, we've done these sort of questions, hopefully. What's the first term to exceed 200 in that pattern? Okay, so pause, and when you're ready, come back. So it's going up by 4s, so it's an AP. So Tn equals 4n, and to go from 4 to 3, you subtract 1. So 200 equals 4n minus 1. Add 1 to both sides, equals 4n. Actually, we could have done it as you want to exceed, so we could have done it as a greater than sign, so we'll do it as a greater than sign. So n has to be greater than 201 over 4, so n has to be greater than 50.25. So if n is greater than 50.25, it's 51. So what's the first term to exceed? Therefore, T51 is the first term. And then if you want to, you can actually work out what T51 equals. So 4 times 51 minus 1 equals 203. Okay, last page. Find the common ratio in each of the following, so we'll just do the first one. No, actually we'll do the second one. Well, I'll do both of them. Okay, so if you're not too sure, pause, or not pause, and then I'll just do them. Okay, you're back. So pen. So T1 equals 6, well T1 equals A. T4, so in a GP, Tn equals AR to the n minus 1. So T4 equals A times R cubed, which is 48. Well, we know that A is 6, so 6 times R cubed equals 48. Then divide by 6, 48 divided by 6 is 8, and then just get the cube root of 8 on your calculator, which is 2. Okay, next one, T3 equals AR squared, which is 3. T10 equals AR to the power of 9, which is 6,561. So if we divide those equations together, so AR9 divided by AR squared equals 6561 divided by 3. The A's cancel out, and then 9 minus 2 is 7. 6561 divided by 3 equals 2187. So R equals the 7th root of 2187. So use your calculator. I think there's a button that looks like that, and you put the 7 in, and then shift ans, put the answer there, and put a 7 there, and you get 3. So R equals 3. Find the common ratio. Done. Okay, so hopefully that's it. So hopefully I can turn this off now. Tools, more tools, screen recorder. I'm just trying to turn you off now. Okay, I'm just going to press off here. Hopefully it'll stop.